Hey guys, welcome to Instinctual Tarot. I am Dre Eden, and I'm here to give an all signs reading. You guys know how it goes over here. All these messages may not resonate, but we take what does and we leave the rest. And if you find any messages today, I hope they reach for the best mind, body, and spirit. This should be interesting. So, you guys know that we did have a full moon on the 13th of January, which was a wolf moon, right? And it transit Mars. So within that situation, as above, so below, right? So within that, the feelings of Mars really much crept into the energy spaces of at least everywhere, every living thing, right? Mind, body, and spirit. So Mars comes with a sort of a vengeance in its energy, right? It's kind of don't mess with me, don't play around type of energy, right? Mars is very aggressive. And we just gonna see real quick. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Well, basically, I'm here to see what is the energies that is thriving, right now. You guys have any questions, please put it in the chat because I am live for really, really right now. Usually they are videos, and I want to thank everybody for your likes, your shares, your comments, the subscriptions. I love it all. And I think I'm going to start with, because it was requested, I'm going to start with Gemini first. Um, she wanted me to do a love reading, but I can't really say what's going to come on the card, so we're just going to see what comes up for Gemini. Ooh, I love it. The Magician. Revelations, freedom, and coming clean. Seven of Swords in reverse. That is beautiful. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Eight of Swords upright. Imprisonment. Self-victimization. And the Queen of Wands. Upright. Courage, determination, passion, and joy. I like that. So basically, guys, for my Geminis out there, this is for you. We got the Magician card that comes first, and it says creativity, manifesting talents, miracles, and potential. I kind of like that too. Revelations, freedom, and coming clean on situations that try to get away from you, Gemini, one way or another. It's not really giving love, it's giving. The Magician really gives a self acknowledgement type of situation, right? Um, Swords are mental, very much mental. So in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse is a very good thing because it speaks of having a certain quality, justification, one way or another, in your mental thinking. And that's very much Mars, right? Just like on the 13th. That's so much like Mars. Very aggressive in that type of tone. But revelations, freedom, and coming clean within a situation that you manifest within your life, Gemini. I see that very clear here. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which speaks of misfortune, chaos, problems, and blockages. When it comes to that, what's next to it is the Eight of Swords, and it speaks of imprisonment and self victimization, one way or another. Right, as you can see here. Right, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So within that situation, it speaks of, the question is, it seems you are paralyzed, but you can move. So I would say that is a That's you not taking the quality to do things, Gemini, within your own life, mind, body, and spirit, for whoever that resonates out there. You have all the tools with the magician, but seeing it through, bringing it through, having no blockages here, right? Because the Eight of Swords speaks of just a self-imprisonment. It literally, it literally says that self-imprisonment situation. Next to that is the Queen of Wands, which speaks of courage, determination, passion, and joy. I really feel as if within this time you guys could see what is holding you back, what is keeping you back within that situation. It doesn't give love, it gives a focus on who you are as a person, right? And what you can manifest within being whole at this time. Now I'm just gonna pull for love for Gemini, just because that was just so self-righteous. When it comes to love, guys, for you, okay. When it comes to love, dear Gemini, it has here very much. When you guys come in, please give a thumbs up in the chat. You got any questions? Please put it in the chat. Put your sign in the chat, because I can do that one next for you guys. Right now, we are on Gemini. Very much right now, guys. When it comes to Gemini and love, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the World card, and the Three of Cups. It says efficiency, hard work, and responsibility is the situation. So that's the basic foundation of what needs to happen within finding love, grounding love, knowing what the foundation is within that, and then moving forward clearly. Right? I like it. The World card speaks of completion, success, and manifestation, just as you had the Magician card in the beginning. It kind of brings know the value of what it is that you want out of life, and then that's what you have to go for. You know, the Nine of Pentacles speaks of that hard work, right? That very much that hard work, that getting to the bag or getting to the love of that what you want, the qualities of within that. What do you look for within life, and how does that spread off to what you want, right? So I really feel as if you take the time to understand what your world look like with the type of love that you exude out, maybe you will get that back in at this moment. What does that love look like towards you? Coming in, we have the Three of Cups, very beautiful. It says celebrate all the love and success in your life. So that's starting from a point of, do you celebrate the love that you already acquire within your life? Not saying that a love of another. Love can be a plethora of things going on within your life. Do you value the love of self? Do you have self-worth, and knowledge within that? That makes room for other loves to make space to come in. Right. It says gatherings and celebrations, abundance, support, and sharing. I really feel as if starting from a foundational point with the Knight of Pentacles and understanding what you need in your world, and taking, a place of gratitude in where you are at right now. May not be where you want to, right, for most of us out there, but it's setting the tone to welcome in what God's Spirit Universe has for you, Gemini. That's what I got out of love. It wasn't all sugar coated and berries, but it gave what it was supposed to give, I guess. For whoever resonates with that. All right, who's next? I guess I'll go to Scorpio. This is for you. We have the Page of Wands here. Exploration, excitement, and freedom in your life right now for some of you. I say all fire signs, but some of you Scorpios out there have a water, sorry. Scorpio's order. Some of you Scorpios out there have a divine look on how you see things. It say, I focus on my dreams and enjoy the journey. So right now, it could be very open for a lot of you Scorpios to look exactly at what the universe is bestowing about you. What do you think about when you wake up in the morning? What is the divine energy of everything that you see in your face when you wake up? And I really find that that is the time that gives me what I need to understand where I'm going in life at a particular, well, any time in my day, but especially when you wake up, what is the feeling do you get? Do you feel sad? Do you feel overjoyed? I really think for you Scorpios out there, really take that in. Really understand what that means to you. How do you come into your own energy to find out what you need? Also, Scorpio, you have the Hierophant in reverse: rebellion, withdrawal, rejection, and false knowledge. That could be from a certain mind frame or external energies. When the Hierophant comes in reverse for me, that is a 5. A 5 is not always good when it comes to certain fifth elements, right? I really feel as if with the Hierophant being in reverse, it's a false acknowledgement of what you take on within your life, as far as the way that you feel, the way that you know things. So you might not feel your best for some of you Scorpios out there. It might not be a good time to really understand that for you. We have the Hermit in reverse: isolation, withdrawal, loneliness, and sadness. I want to know why, because you know the Three of Swords: heartbreak, suffering, and grief. Hmm. Well, coming from the Page of Wands, right? Coming from the Page of Wands, I really think that it says I focus on my dreams uh, and enjoy the journey. I really feel like exploration and excitement is the freedom that Scorpios get from going out there. Will you find everything that you need? Unfortunately, not. This is a life of ups and downs. I get it. But it says, better to live the truth than to live a lie. I really feel as if even though things, Scorpios, for whoever this resonates with, even those things may not show up as they do for you all the time, it will can't come a time where you will see just what God's Spirit Universe does has for you at this time. Right, we have the Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands, carrying certain burdens for not looking within on certain situations for some Scorpios out there. The heartbreak and the suffering will end because we have here the Page of Cups. That's always starting from a base of a emotional standpoint. So if you didn't feel your best by the full moon, right, we are 3 days after that, still in the shadow period. Right of that, changes will come. It says ending, separation, profound change, and rebirth in situations that no longer serve you at one point. For some of you Scorpios out there, there were certain secrets and things that you guys may have not known um, at this time. But you got to trust yourself that God's Spirit Universe does show up when it is time for you to understand. Hard work and perseverance and progress and reflection will become something within your life that you'll be able to move forward in and just dive into what everything means for you. I really feel as if certain energies that do be around you that are unable to meet you where you stand at. Sometimes you see the value in others. Sometimes they see what you mean to them. That's like getting close to people that only need something from you, right? And you being basically drained because you're unable. It's not a give and take within that Scorpio for you. I really feel as if you do understand what you need with the Page of Wands, but when things come up short within your life, as if the High Priest is in the Hierophant cards, that's not seeing things from natural law or a worldly, maybe a worldly law situation, but not a divine one. So I really feel as if you pay attention to what the Seven of Pentacles is, reflects: hard work, perseverance, progress, and reflection on the things that no longer serve you, you'll be able to move forward within that situation. Death card 13 could be significant, and I was just speaking about The 13th being the full moon, that wolf moon, transit in Mars. When we think about Mars energy and how can we utilize that, right? I really feel as if, and this goes for every sign, I really feel as if we all can take a stance on not being, not bearing any type of burden within that situation, but absolutely using that Mars energy to overcome certain situations, being very, what's the word I'm looking for? Just being very assertive in how you feel in certain actions and things, right? I really feel as if it would come a time where you definitely be able to, get the energy, match the energy that you want at this time, Scorpios. I'm gonna pull some love for you, Scorpios. Lord have mercy. When you guys enter the chat, when you enter, put your zodiac in the chat. You could be next. I'm gonna do all signs today. Let's see what we got. Love for Scorpio going on up in here. Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. Scorpio's got a little something going on. Got a little something going on up in here, right? We have Queen of Wands here that says courage, determination, passion, and joy. When you think about love, what does it really give to you at this time? What is the fashions that you want to see within your life or manifest within that? And I think really with Scorpios, they love hard. So within a way of understanding that, the Queen of Wands is a queen, so it stands firm in her feelings. I really feel as if you're not firm in your feelings, as if, i.e. the reading that I just read for you, not really being in your hole, carrying burdens on a certain whim of entering, it was the Page of Cups, right? So entering a way of feeling, not feeling at your best, right? What does Mars do? Mars is very in your face, very assertive, right? So we want to definitely do that to be able to accept the love that we need within life, right? Mind, body, and spirit. We have the Ace of Swords, a breakthrough, clarity, sharp mind, and logic comes to you at a time of Nine of Pentacles, understanding your fruits of your labor. It says reckless spending reward, so being able to absolutely get the things, walk into all the things that you need at this moment. I think that's very beautiful, right? So when it comes to love, Scorpio, I really feel it says speak your truth to achieve your goals. I really think speaking words manifest within your world as you do it, right? So be very boisterous right now to who you love, who you want to acquire within your life, mind, body, and spirit, and how that comes back to you, right? It's a beautiful time to understand and to speak your truth to certain things. What's that old saying? A closed mouth do not get fed, right? And I really feel as if you can take that energy in. But having the Queen and the Nine of Pentacles, well, the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles here with the thought, anything you want to manifest right now, Scorpio, would be a thing. I don't see any, I said Scorpio, yeah, Scorpio. I don't see any blocks within this situation because within the Ace of Wands, question, it says, in what ways are you speaking and acting on your truth yet? So basically putting yourself out there within love to get what you need. I really find that you will have a very non-stressful process getting what the universe has for you within that. Let me get one more. Five of Pentacles. When the Five of Pentacles mirrors the Ace of Wands, it basically states always stay on the up and up of what you think. One Swords is mental, very mental in how they perceive things. So If anything comes to you that is not on its best quality of how you feel within your life right now, Scorpio, then you will understand what is for you and what is not. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Who is next? Who is next? Who is next? I'm gonna say, let's go Pisces. Hmm. Let's go Pisces in the building. Ooh. Child. Mm. Is there someone holding on too tightly? Okay, Pisces, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. When the Six of Pentacles is upright, is whoever this resonates for, is someone giving the lesser fortunate, giving themselves, if it's not another person, giving themselves what they need to start a new foundation within life and moving past that, right? It's right before you're able to look at the fruits of your labor from all the hard work that you did. That's even in being an entrepreneur or whatever that you do within your life with your children or however that manifests for whoever that is out there. But I really feel that's it. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse, Pisces. So for that, for me, it says strings attached, debt, and selfishness. That may come a time, or you may be in a time at this moment that is your thing right now. You know, maybe you have given in the past, because I don't want to seem like, oh, Pisces is just so bad, right? But it could come a spell within your life that you feel this type of way, or that is what does manifest within your life, mind, body, and spirit. So it says strings attached, debt, and selfishness at this moment. Next to it is the King of Swords. Um, to say anything about the King of Swords could say that a lot of arrogance go into that. And I want to remind people, because a lot of people just don't know that I had somebody say to me that was a Pisces, funny me, that I want to be the king. I want to be the king. And I just nodded and said, oh, okay. Because they had no idea that there was a whole empress after the king. So within that fashion, to say, the king can be arrogant in a situation, and it could be a reason of a certain strings attached or selfishness. You could be experiencing this situation for some of you guys out here, because right after that, we have the Four of Pentacles. Um, It speaks of conservation security, right? Are you, some will say, are you holding on to something too tight, right? And to put strings attached, that and selfishness. Are you not getting what you need, Pisces, out of other people that is around you? Do you see yourself as the highest thought manifestation person? Is there truth? Is there discipline in the relationships around you? I would say we can close some more. High Priestess in reverse came up again. It is secrets, disconnecting, lack, and self-trust. Pisces, we have exploration, excitement, and freedom for you also. And the last one, exhaustion, fatigue, and unsure motives. So it's really giving, because most of the Pisces that I know, they love very hard and such hard workers, right? I really feel as if there are energies around you, right? Because I'm thinking about the first card that fell, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, strings attached, debt, and selfishness. That usually comes from a non-giving energy, right? If you have energies around you that doesn't give to you and it only depletes you, it behooves you to free yourself one way or another. Sometimes you do have to make a head over heart decision and have discipline and truth on how you feel. That's how a true king moves, right? But if you are exhausted and have fatigue over other people unsure motives, then you're doing yourself a disservice at this time. It says, I focus on my dreams and I enjoy the journey. When it comes to the Page of Wands, it is learning how to feel again from just the smallest things in life, right? And I really feel, Pisces, that's what you could do at this moment to make it to your next revelation. So this is really giving, Pisces, you have to walk away from what does not serve you. I know we say it like that, like it's easier said than done, but I really feel as if you take the time to understand what the quality of life that the universe is definitely showing you, then you'll understand the value of what God's Spirit has for you. And definitely would be, a bigger energy than this. But let's go to love. Lord. Let's see what we got for love. Pisces, real quick. So many. Oh. Love for the Pisces. Love for the Pisces. Oh, Lord. Okay, we have reverses. So we have the Charity in reverse. That is the 7th card of manifestation. I love it. It speaks of going on a journey. But this is in reverse to say a canceled journey, lack of direction, in need of help. So when it comes to love, Pisces, I really feel as if your direction is needed to be understood. Because if you were ever stagnated in a situation where you was unable to see clear, see the road ahead of you, see, how they say, see the fog through the trees in a certain type of way. If you were unable to absolutely commute to that, I really feel as if that could be a reason for a certain stagnant situation within your life. Just like the reading before this one, just the general Pisces reading, I said, if you're around anyone that brings you lack, you do yourself a disservice by staying in that, because then you're unable to grow and move forward. Hence the Chariot card in reverse, right? You're unable to absolutely take on what God's Spirit Universe has for you because you're too overwhelmed by what another is not giving you or is giving you, or the lack of giving you, right? We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. When it comes to love, it's a lack of energy and a lack of desire. Kind of bored. That is the manifestation of the Ace of Wands. There is not a start to an ending, or if there was ever a start, it's getting a little, a little dull when it comes to some of you guys out there. I really feel as if you're unable to move on for certain situations, you will put yourself in a lack. Like I said, said that earlier. You'll put yourself in a lack of energy, or a lack of way of being when it comes to being around other people and what they need to give to you. I do see the sun in this situation, because there will be revelations and freedom that comes from this when someone else does come clean about a situation within your life, mind, body, and spirit. I really do feel like you will have a chance to overcome in certain situations, in certain divine truth, but it's after choosing yourself. I would say that. Okay, Pisces, that was for you. What do we have here? Okay, next. Who do we have next? Remember, guys, when you gotta come in, put your zodiac in the chat. So you guys will be next. So we did Gemini, we did Scorpio, we did Pisces. I'm gonna go to Leo. Why not? I'm gonna go to Leo. So I'm throwing up here. See, Leo always give me love. You know, I don't even ask for it. The lovers, look, the lovers card did not come up, you know, at all in none of the other readings. But here we are, the lovers. It doesn't surprise me. 6 could be significant for you guys out there too. The Hermit. I like it. 9 also could have meaning at this time. And the 8 of Wands in reverse. I can dig this. I can really dig this. All right, my Leos, my Lions out there, and you guys would very much understand the energy of Mars if nobody else does, right? Always assertive, always stern in your feelings and how you do things within life, mind, body, and spirit, right? So we have the Lover's card, very beautiful. It says, be open to love fully and receive. I really feel as if right now is a time to understand what is the quality of love. The crazy thing is this is the Gemini card, as we can see here, right? Air signs, you are here, right? And it says relationship choices, harmony, and affection is a thing of your life right now. When you wake up in the morning, where do your quality of love show up at, Leos? Where do you put your best foot forward when it comes to love within that quality? If love is something that you don't feel externally, do you feel it internally? Right? Now, you see how I can explain love when love shows up? It is very much explanatory when it shows up. We have the Hermit card here, which speaks of all the answers of life lie within inside you. How do you perceive love at this time? And it's not even a love reading, but it's speaking of love when it comes to my Leos at this time. But solitude, introspection, enlightenment, and contemplation. I really feel as if, right, with this Hermit card and the Lovers, when they come side to side, it's a duality of how you feel love when you go within. Some of you guys isolate, and that's when you are at best at love, right? When you take a step back and look at things for what they really and truly are for yourself. I really feel as if that's when love shows up to you. Is it when you're by yourself? Is it when you're in the grocery store? When you're doing little small tasks on yourself, or just, you know, loving on yourself one way or another? I'm saying that because it doesn't, when you think about solitude, it doesn't have nothing to do with another. Right? Unless you guys are married out there, that could take on a place of how you feel and what that is in a diverse area of your life. How do that show up for you, Leos? So, if you do feel like you're in a solitude situation, ask yourself a question. How do you feel about your inner world? I really feel as if, come on, Spirit. I really feel as if love starts with you one way or another, and that's the just and best of what true love and enlightenment mean, is when you feel it for yourself, right? Very beautiful. We have the 8 of Wands here. It speaks of panic, waiting, and slowing down one way or another. I really feel as if when you come to understanding what God, Spirit, Universe has for you, it starts with an innate feeling within your heart, and then it exudes its way out. And that's when you're able to set upon other people and do certain things for other people, right? When it comes to loving qualities, being a good stewardship in some aspects of life, when you can show up for others. But it also means a lot. It also means a lot when you can show up for yourself. And I think at this time, this is what this is basically saying. Let me get a little more energy for you Leos out there. Ooh, I like that. King of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Hmm. Well, for some of you Leos out there, I really feel with the King of Pentacles, it says you are solving issues in a particular way. I really feel as if solitude is one of the ways that you be able to get on your good foot, then that is what you should do for some of you guys out there. Looking out on the universe and absolutely having rapid growth within the way that you exude love. And I always tell um, the collective that don't nothing work without love of self, love of others. The manifestation point always starts with love. Remind you, the demons and devils of the world don't want to see you happy, right? That's a thing, right? Because they can get more out of your grief than out of your optimism, I would say. So, abundance and generosity, provider and realistic is in your future, guys. For you Leos out there that understand that, and then there's a duality. There's a duality to that, right? Then we have lack of true happiness, greed, and materialism. Don't let worldly things take you down, guys. For some of you guys out there, that's on the opposite spectrum of that, with the lack of true happiness, greed, and materialism. Everyone has bills, everyone has situations, not everyone have kids, but everyone has something to take care of, even if it's thyself. And I really feel as if when you stay mentally connected to what God's Spirit Universe has for you, even if you're in an isolating type of situation going through life, you'll understand where the true boundaries of that do lie within you, which is true value. The question for you other guys out there that don't really feel the love externally, because I think in a certain quality we always feel love within ourselves. Not saying everybody love themselves, but to a certain extent, I'm not really seeing the collective really hate on themselves for certain things. And when we talk about materialism, that's also fashions of how you look, how life looks towards you. You know, you got a little pudgy in the stomach, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, gotta work that out too. But it takes movement and action on your behalf to do so. You pray about it and then you set forth the action. And that's with everything, mind, body, and spirit within your life, right? So the question for some of you guys that may not be so optimistic out there is, does the path you are on make you truly happy? If it does not, that's when we gotta implicate the death of the situations, right? 13 significant within that, and make the changes ourselves. Oh, Lord. Leo, that was for you. And I'm about to go to love, even though you had a lot of love in your reading. A lot of love. Hmm? When it comes to love, Leo, we have the King of Wands and the Tower card here. That was quick. And we have the Fool. It takes a fool to know that love, so love, nobody. All right. Within this situation, Leo, when it comes to love with you, even though you had a lot of love, even the Lover's card came up in your reading before this. 16 can be significant in for you. I'm starting at the 0 point of manifesting any type of anything within your life. The Fool goes on a journey for new adventures. So right now, maybe a time that you should seek the new within your life if you don't feel as optimistic in what love is to you or what is fashioned to on your outside of your world, right? I really feel as if with the night with the King of Wands, it says big picture leader, overcoming and obstacles. Obstacles will be overcome within love that you have at this moment, but it's taking that faith on, getting out there. It says new beginnings, wonder, curiosity, and a new path of life may be time for you to do that. A lot of people don't give themselves enough time to understand what is the true value of getting out there, being loved, being life, right? Um, it says, oh, be open to embark on a new adventure. So when it comes to love with you, I really feel like there will be a new adventure to come because we have the Tower card. That's where the 16 comes in at. Could be the 16th. Wait, ain't today 16th? Today is the 16th. So the Tower card today is 16th. That's significant. Upheaval, disaster, foundational shifts. And to say that it's not always a disaster. Sweet Dreams by Beyonce came to my head when I thought about that, because I thought about it's not everything that comes crashing down is for you to think that, oh my, it's not happening for me. Things could be falling apart to come back together so beautifully for you, Leos out there. Just remember that. Think about today and what you are going through that may not be a physical disaster. It could be an internal feeling for you guys of how you feel about love. Stepping out on something new can be scary for a lot of people out there. Just remember your feelings and your start points of how you go forward within situations, and God's Spirit Universe will, show up within that way. Right? Leo, that was for you. I forgot to share this live. 1 minute, guys. Everybody get it together. Okay. Let's do that. All right, who we got next? Setting up in the hill. Okay. I guess I'll do. Okay, we did Gemini, we did Scorpio, right? We did Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo. Let me see. Cancer, this is for you. Okay, for my Cancers out there, we have the Ten of Swords. Right. Failure, defeat, and backstabbing. I really feel like at this moment, if you're really in that energy, it's very external why this is happening, because you come from an energy of compassion and intuitiveness at this time. Uh, it could be over a transition point. Lack of support at home for some of you guys out there, for some of you Cancers out there, could be the energy of this. I really feel as if you feel defeated because you only felt as if someone was going to, give you that energy of what you give out. Remember, we don't always, it'll be a beautiful thing if people treat us the way we treat them, but sometimes that's not the answer, right, Cancer? I really feel as if this failure and defeat was only because you had a certain feeling or obligation to probably anything, in your life. And this also could be, since we have the home card here in reverse, a lack of transition is things not really being comforted within the home. For some of you guys out there, things not really being transitioned. For a lot of you Cancers out there, I really feel as if it says it is finished, for better or for worse. So leaving something behind in the past for you to be able to heal and nourish what God's Spirit universe gave to you within your life is a thing. Remember, all transitions um, are just that. Some hurt, some are very painful within transitioning from one thing to another. So if you are a Cancer in a transition period in your life, don't worry. Things don't last like that always. Okay, Cancer, for your random reading, I really feel it says Ten of Swords, right? Feeling a way of I felt stabbed in the back. Queen of Cups, this could have been by a mother figure or um, another female that really you were emotionally attached to at this time. Right, Cancer, I really feel as if foundational points within your life is not coming into fruition, it's be like because somebody is basically like sitting on their hands. The Hangman energy 12 can be significant in that. 5 can also. We have here, right? I really feel as if it says looking at the world from a different perspective. So maybe you have been hurt in the past, mentally, physically or spiritually, right? But maybe you are willing to take a different approach at how Spirit Guide Universe is showing up within your life right now, right? There will be another figure to come within your life. We have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, someone to show you more of a foundational point within your life at this moment. Right? I really feel as if the Hierophant comes to show up as spiritual guidance, teaching, education, and divine law for that situation. So just be able to have your ears open to the world to understand what is the benefits of, doing new things, meeting new people, not feeling as if you were stabbed in the back or anything from the past. Stepping into a new Cancer that you understand where your true value does lie. Some homes are do some homes do crumble one way or another, but I feel like it'd be a lack of support in how you're feeling, and that's why things turn over the way that it does. But with the Hierophant card, you do have spiritual guidance, understanding, and qualities within that situation. So I think the question is, what do you believe about the world? And you take that on to ask yourself that once or twice a day. What do you believe about the world? But if you're hurt, you understand how that question can turn into something, wrong or a detriment within that situation, right? If you're feeling as if you were stabbed in the back in that situation, and you look out in the world for help and gratitude, what is the feeling that you get? I have to tell you, Cancer, always be optimistic for new ventures and new growth within your life, even after being wronged one way or another. Because on the other side of that is some beautiful things for you guys out there. So the thing is to stay diligent to what quality and love is to you, and don't take what other people did to you as, you know. And for me, that's easier said than done because I have been wronged, but I always was optimistic about why things have happened, right? But I would say that in every step of that way, things absolutely do get better. Um, but you must see it through, right? Don't let something that somebody done to you made you feel or, harden your heart within that. That's what I'll say. All right, let's look at Cancer and love. We have the Five of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Swords. In the ninth, major arcana card, the Hermit. The Hermit came out for about everybody. I think everybody is on this solitude, reflection type of situation, type of thing going on, which is okay, right? Very much okay within that. The Five of Wands, it says, be wise and take life as it comes. Very much the arguments, the competition, and the tension card, right? But I really feel as if the cancers that resonate with this, right? If you do feel as if you were stabbed in the back one way or another, this is a time that you absolutely understand that you have to fight for your right to be okay. You have to fight for your right to live in a certain abundance within an internal thing, right? So whatever you get externally to this situation is gonna wear its ugly head sometimes, as the Five of Wands speaks about. The question is, how can you resolve the conflict so you can achieve your goals? So if this is a relationship, because this is supposed to be the love segment of Cancer, right? If you're always at odds with someone within having competition within love, which I feel like there should be no room for, but people do compete with their mates one way or another, which makes no sense to me. I would think like we're in this together somewhere, right? Where I really feel as if that's easier said than done with most energies out there, mind, body, and spirit. It says arguments, competition, and tension within a love situation brings a lot of petty, a lot of greed, right? So it's that give and take when that makeup, then break up to make up situation comes in, where fearless ambition and impulsiveness. So somebody breaking up with you just to have a certain attachment to you, Cancer, if that makes sense. Someone ruining your day, absolutely woke up on the side of the bed of, oh, I'm gonna fuck your shit up today. I really feel as if that's what you got to counteract. That's what you got to be careful and watch out for, because conflict comes in relationships a lot, but how you take on that, you know, changes the trajectory of where you will go in life. And that's why we have the Hermit card here, which speaks of solitude, um, contemplation, introspection, and enlightenment. And all those words have something to do with the inner feeling. Nobody could be able to uh, get in your way, on your nerves, however that situation truly would transpire, right? Unless you gave them the energy and, you know, a way to do that. And I really feel as if with the solitude card, earth energy by your side, we have Virgo here also, Cancer. If that means something to you, you'll be able to see your way through this one way or another. Remember, you have to take a step back to always move forward when something does not, counteract with you in the way that you think it should. So solitude ain't always a bad thing, especially when you are not really escaping, but getting away from energies that do not serve you or your greatest good for moving on. That was your love. I guess I'll do an hour. I guess I'll do one more in this segment, and then I'll come back to do the rest of them. So we had Gemini, we had Leo, um, we had Cancer, we had Scorpio. Who's next? Let me see. You know what, Taurus, this is for you. How about it? I'll make Taurus my little last one for this segment. And then when I come back on, I'll do the rest of these signs. Right. Taurus, I really feel at this time that there is a certain way that you are looking at what life and rapid growth means to you when you look out on the world and how you feel about certain situations. Mm. Okay, for my Tauruses out there. Now, let me say before I get started, there always takes a lot of getting through some things, right? Um, it takes a lot of overcoming some things right before you get to the other side of what God's Spirit Universe has for you. But when you do get there and be able to reflect on those situations, you find that everything that you went through was for your greater good, right, Taurus? I had to start there because we have the Eight of Swords, which speaks of a self-victimization one way or another, victimizing yourself for what has happened within your life at this time. And I think very much, guys, this is what Mars is doing to us. It's making us realize the faults in certain situations. So you got to be very, very careful that it doesn't take you over in the energy spectrum of feeling doubtful or regretful for certain situations, mind, body, and spirit, right? We got to be careful with that. And I really feel as if for you Tauruses out there that you'll be able to see the other side very, very, very clearly. But let's get there. We have the Three of Wands after that. So it says, it seems you are paralyzed, but you can move. And that's what the Eight of Swords speaks about. It speaks about just staying in a place and being mentally bogged down by things that paralyze you in one way. For some of you guys, it could be that your relationship is not going through the full standard of what it should be for you. So within that situation, you feel as if, oh, I'm just going to be complacent and sit in this and sit here. But within that, you're not noticing that you're not moving forward in any other way of your life, right? Mind, body, and spirit. You got to be careful of that, right? And I also feel as if, right, for some of you Tauruses out there, that there is more rapid growth where this comes back from starting from a beginning. So it's something like you're in a relationship, but it's not totally going your way, right? It's not going the way that you dreamed it was, one way or another. But you're not understanding that the only way to get back to what you guys had one way or another is to absolutely go back to the first steps of the relationship. Did you skip over did you just start having sex, right? Or did you date each other first? um was your first encounter sexual instead of mental, right? If you did skip any of those key aspects in your relationship, then you're going to have to revisit those things at this time. This is what this is very much saying for some of you Tauruses out there, because it's going to take a lot of grief to get over a point if you only looked at each other through a sexual lens, right, Taurus? Did you only, were you engaged sexually before you was engaged mentally? Right, for some of you guys out there, someone is hopeless, no direction, drifting, and afraid to commit. Yeah, you might be afraid to commit if you never gave each other the time or something to commit to other than sexual energy, right? I'm getting that because the victimization is, oh, I'm gonna sit here because the sex is so good, but I'm mentally fucked up because we don't know each other that type of way, right? Which is a thing. I'm just saying. So, when we go back to the Page of Cups, it speaks of a happy surprise, a dreamer, and sensitivity. So, one party wants things to go forward, right, Taurus, and another one is just stuck in how things are. So, we got someone being stubborn and someone willing to make the effort to move forward for whoever that resonates out there with, right? Heartbreak and suffering and grief will come out of this if the other party is not willing to make a move on this situation coming forward with the Eight of Swords here, right? I really feel as if with this Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups speaks of moving on from what no longer serves you. When it's in reverse, it speaks of not moving on at all, having no direction, and afraid to commit to certain situations. So um, I really feel as if For some of you Tauruses out there, the hard work and perseverance and progress and reflection that you put into life and put into love for one moment or another really panned out to what it should be for you in your life. Now, if you're the Taurus that's holding someone back from growing, then, karma will recorrect that situation also. But if you are the Taurus that is the one that wants to move on and you feel as if you stuck, then this is a time to understand what the universe has for you, either i.e. your emotions and your feelings and how you present those to others, or just being genuinely open to whoever your partner is and how they want to feel about you within this whole little situation right here. But it boils down to the self-victimization card. Do not be the victim and do not play one either. Right? Let's go to love for Taurus, honey. Let's go to love for Taurus. That's funny. The Knight of Pentacles. Not funny, but from what I was just talking about, for that to flip out. It's crazy. Love for Taurus. Ace of Swords. Love for Taurus. Okay. The Emperor, that's the first. 4 can be significant for some of you guys out there, but that's the first that this absolutely did show up in this type of light. We have the Knight of Pentacles is unreliable, bored, and unsuccessful. I really feel as if when it comes to love, and if this is the energy within that situation, a lot of you Tauruses seek out more than what you absolutely do have. That could be within mind, body, and spirit, or however you feel for yourself. When you look at how you're living your life and what excites you within love. Love is a piece of passable understanding, right? So if you don't start to the quality of that, you will end up getting bored, even with yourself. And then that's when, you know, other things set in. Having certain vices or running to things that really no longer really serve you, Taurus. I really feel as if you got to look within yourself to understand what those things seem like to you. The question is, how do you approach your dreams? I really feel as if when it comes to love, how would you approach that? Are you scared to voice certain things within love quality? And that's not only towards another person, that's for yourself, Taurus, at this time. I really feel as if it says Ace of Swords, speak your truth to achieve your goals. So when it comes to love, are you speaking that in affirmations on yourself, Taurus? That what does it mean? What does that quality mean for self at this time? Is that abundant for you, mind, body, and spirit? However you choose for that to show up within your life, your world, right? It says a breakthrough, sharp mind, logic, clarity. I really feel like you will understand what you need to get out of this unstuck situation for whoever that resonates with. Taking on a new ownership of what love and quality, having that yin and yang energy with even yourself. A certain patience will come in for some of you Tauruses out. Tauruses. Yeah, no Taurus. Some of you Tauruses out there at this time. Authority, leadership, fatherhood, pioneer of new lands come in with the Emperor card. So that's understanding certain diverse energy, certain quality of how you want to feel, right? If you come from a place of boredom, you'll enter a place of new lands within that situation. But it's about what the universe has for you. Remember, swords is starting from a mental note for some of you guys out there, and I really feel like you have all that you need at this time to come into your own and understand what that. I'm not going to say that this is an external energy Taurus is for you guys. I think it's a very much inner value point that you have to look at, right? At this time, to make it from the Knight of Pentacles in reverse to the Emperor would just take a change of mind for some of you guys out there. It would be swift in action when this does happen for you guys, but you got to look towards, it says, own your space in the world with confidence. Always understand that speaking things into existence is also the point of manifestation in life. And I really feel when it comes to love, we start with thyself. And I think you're going to understand that a little more when it comes to you, Taurus. That was your, I would say, random in love reading. Guys, I want to thank you guys that came in here. If you like the video, make sure you like. Thanks to everybody on Facebook, on Twitch, YouTube, all the places, all the things that you may find this video. I want to say many blessings to you guys, and I will be back later to finish the rest. My rewatch gang, it will be up very soon for you guys. We did over an hour and 10 minutes. I haven't did over an hour in so long. Make sure you guys, if you do watch this in its entirety, leave your zodiac so I'll know what signs to go to when I come in. Leave your questions if you have any, so I'll address those next time I go live. And I want to say, as always, bless all.